Hello guys, this is Koon. First thing first, if you need subtitles for this video, remember to click on the CC button at the bottom right of your video screen. Finally, my first Q&A video for Granblue Fantasy is here. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much for giving me a chance to share my philosophy, my views, and my opinions. As I have mentioned in my Facebook post, the reason I make this Q&A series is to facilitate a platform of interaction and discussion. I have been receiving quite a number of questions in the past few months. I found it really difficult to answer all the questions one by one because some of the questions are repeated and some of the answers need to be known by more players. So I think it's time for me to make some breakthrough and create added values for everyone who enjoys playing this game. I will try to upload a new episode every 1-2 weeks. These videos are going to comprise 40% of Granblue Fantasy knowledge, 30% of personal opinion, and 30% of trash talk. I guess you might already noticed that this is the 0 episode. Why 0? Why not first episode? Because I believe everyone starts from 0, and from here together with Koon, I hope we can grow from 0 to hero. And we'll witness our growth, our friendship, and our bond as we progress and become stronger. Alright, first come first serve. Without further ado, let us take a look at our first question from Ep.000. Is it okay for me only focus on Water Deck forever? Yes, it's totally fine as long as you're happy with it. Playing game is all about happiness. If you enjoy it and you're not taking part in Guild War, I think there's no such need to go beyond water. In addition, we must use our time wisely. There are a lot of things to do in real life, not just Granblue Fantasy. We have family, we have girlfriend, probably, and we have anime, and sometimes we need to fab, we're so busy. I mean, play within your means, and you are the one who decide how to play, no need to follow blindly. If you don't think it's necessary, don't do it. You have to say. Next question from Crater Pass. How do you feel when you got your first SSR from Gacha? Well, I was totally stunned because I couldn't believe that human can have a pair of boobs this big, bigger than any giraffe in the game, but then she is a witch. So anything is possible, and I was a little bit disappointed because I didn't get Elvira. Oh my god, it's Jeremy from Singapore. No, I am a hentai GG who loves young girls, armpits and NTR. And seriously, my biggest wish is to find an online girlfriend who can send me nasty pictures and stuff. Yeah, fat chance. Next! Wow, this question is so deep. Good job, Muhammad. I think they should really use Viromet as a reference to improve their gameplay and interface. Side games say they will come out with an option to skip OE animation in future, and they will also allow players to enhance more than 20 weapons. Yes, I know these features are important, but they should really look into the gameplay and the mechanism itself. Because currently Granblue gives me a feeling that they are stuck in a bottleneck. For veteran, all you can do is to keep on grinding. What's the point of playing a game like that? I personally hope they can release a dungeon, be it a multiplayer or solo dungeon, but the bosses and drop in the dungeon have to be random, totally random, and you can only explore the dungeon once a week. Probably you can also save and progress and continue next time. A dungeon concept like SAO is totally fine when someone or team breaks a very difficult dungeon, your names and your records will be there forever. This will be very interesting and encouraging, and I'm sure a lot of players have their own ideas about this question. Remember to leave your comments here and share this video as many times as possible so that we can reach out to side games, let them see us and let them know what we really want. Okay, next question from Shandy, Oi and Shekarin. It's true that number 6 mistake in Granblue Fantasy is playing that game, is playing Granblue Fantasy really mistake? Well, yes guys, I tell you, it is true, it is a mistake. But it is a beautiful mistake for me. I was able to meet a lot of nice people from all over the world because of Granblue Fantasy. I don't need to sit on my chair like 3 to 4 hours anymore when I was playing MMORPG. I have better health, better time management, and I have more time for my family. My suggestion, okay, this is my advice. We have to take things moderately. Don't go too deep. Into deep. You have to make sure the game is enjoyable, not a hindrance to your peaceful life. You have to control. When I say no, it means no. Don't let the game wreck you. Next question. Hello Isaac. Isaac was my comrade. We played Granblue Fantasy together for about 1 year. Well, this is a very nice question. Athena is my favorite. I used 2 Athenas and 1 Odin for my decks. Apollo is also quite good because of the seal, and Grandi is also very nice because of the regeneration. About event summons, I think Hekatoncher, Robomi, and Blue Orbit are pretty awesome, especially Hekatoncher, because there are only very few event summons with elemental resistance. For event characters, I think Miron is really useful, and I use him for solo most of the time because of his armor break and double takedown. Next question. This is a nice question from Nelson, Napoleon, and Mountain. This is fun. I didn't expect you people to concern about my wife. I think Jita is the best wife. Can you believe that I'm the best wife myself? Oh my. How am I going to fab? I remember I used my ticket on Leafy, but apparently it was a mistake. Because until now she's still one of the most useless light characters in the game, wasted. I really hope side games could consider to make her a 5-star. Next question from Edgar. Are you a virgin? Oh my god, this is so rude. How could you ask a stranger some question like this? But I like it. Yes, of course. Virgin. Yes. I was. Next. How to make a good composition for party? Nice question from Adi. I think we have to set up our party based on our purposes instead of the reality of our characters. If I were a bishop and I go into a high level raid when I have to heal a lot, I will bring 2 characters with seal like Gawain and Shera, and summons like Bunker and Athena to reduce the downtime of the healing. A lot of players who play Bishop rely too much on balance that makes them really slow in healing. If you're doing solo, of course you need a well-balanced team. If you're farming for Anima, you use Yoda. If you're fighting for points, you summon Zui. Most of the players set up their party based on their element. This is not necessary too. I will touch this topic with a more comprehensive approach in future, so stay tuned. Next question is from Julian. Koon, can I have both sword and dagger and benefit from both? Yes, Julian, you may. If you're using a human party, the damage bonus is capped at 50%. If you don't have any EX weapon or attack 2 weapon, I think the combination of sword and dagger is totally fine. Alright, now we have the last question from Hikari. Just a question, I'm farming Leviathan to build a water weapon grade. Is it advisable to also have a decent earth weapon grade for farming Leviathan? Well, I don't think it's necessary for you to have a decent earth grade before you start farming, because Leviathan has relatively low resistance compared with other bosses like Tiamat or Colossus. It is very easy as long as your HP is high enough to withstand the damage of tidal wave. Actually, me too. I'm farming Leviathan and I'm using my wind team to do that. I don't have any problem so far, so no worry. Just go ahead with best grade. So that's all for episode 0. If you have any question related or unrelated to Granblue Fantasy, be it a personal one or an emotional one, feel free to leave a comment here. This is Koon, I will see you next time. Bye.